He did all that for a product which virtually did not exist. It was a complete wildfire in the jungle. He himself agrees that bad products can be really interesting at times too. It's very difficult to stand out in the crowd. And when we launch products, we have actually had people reach out to us and literally threaten us. Like if you receive a product from Amazon, if it is terming everything as a negative review, but if you are an influencer, so about a month back, a disruptive AI product was launched in the market and it soon turned out to be a feast for all YouTube reviewers. Yes, we are talking about the Humane AI pin, which is the recent victim of online criticisms and probably has gotten the worst punches in the lineup.
Welcome to Humane.
This is the Humane AI pin.
Hey everyone, welcome back, and today we'll be talking about the world of online reviews and the effect of influencers on products. In case you're wondering why am I equipped to make this video, I am a content creator myself and I also work full-time in a 9-to-5 job as a marketer, wherein I work with influencers to promote our products through influencer marketing. So I kind of understand both sides of the coin and I've got some interesting takes. I don't know if you remember this, but around 3 years back, comedian Joe Lycett wanted to expose how fake the reviews on Trustpilot are.
Oh, these 5 Trustpilot stars look like a real badge of honor. But let's dig deeper.
So he basically created a fake product, managed to generate a lot of reviews for it, and that product eventually turned out to be the #1 product in the category on Trustpilot. He did all that for a product which virtually did not exist.
5 stars are made, baby.
That's how bad the world of reviews can be if you start trusting them blindly. If you think I'm going to support Humane AI and I'm going to oppose all the hundreds of reviews which talk negative about it, that's not what I'm going to do. I just have something different to discuss from this case study which has happened recently. I came across the Humane AI pin launch on Twitter when I saw the video of these 2 founders who seemed to be standing in a laboratory setup, and they were just explaining how the product works. I was going through a lot of reviews because I basically couldn't grab what this product does or how it can impact me, or is it even made for me, or is it made for somebody else? So I started scrolling through some of the reviews, and to be honest, it was mixed. Like there was still a lot of people who were praising the innovation behind it, etc. And I should say that the initial impressions were not that negative as it is right now. But there was one tweet which stood out and it made me smile, which said, "This solution needs a problem right now." And that really made me chuckle. And I said, okay, there are still a lot of people who didn't understand what it does. And a few months later, when the product was officially launched, it was a complete wildfire in the jungle. I mean, literally every single YouTuber who wants to review a product, even if they didn't get their hands on the product, was happy to thrash about the product and the bad pricing model, bad PR strategy, like whatever they could think of, everybody was happy to join the wagon and thrash the product. This even included industry's top names like Marcus Brownlee and Arun Manian from Mr. Who's the Boss, CNET, and a lot of other people as well. And in fact, I saw like Arun was invited by the CEO and he gave him a personalized demo, etc. But it still couldn't convince Arun to give a positive review about the product. He was trying to be a bit diplomatic about the review, but Marcus was not. After the Fisker Ocean fiasco, which is something which we will talk about, Marcus went out and posted the video that this is the worst product he has ever reviewed. And wow, even for me who didn't understand the product or who's not probably going to buy the product, and to be honest, even thinks that this product is not ready for the market yet, it still seemed a little harsh. And it's not just me. There were a lot of people who raised the same questions, and Marcus recently posted a response video for that as well, saying that does bad reviews kill product? He was also asked the same question in the Colin and Samir podcast, wherein he clarifies certain things, which is pretty interesting to look at. His exact takes were, it's not the reviews that kill, but it is the bad product. And even with the Fisker fiasco, which a few months later the company almost ended up in bankruptcy or is still in that particular situation, he pointed out that the stock prices were falling even before the video actually came out. So it's not that his video cost it, but maybe his video propelled it a little forward as well. And to be honest, Fisker didn't deal well. That's a whole different department for another day. But we cannot ignore this. I'm going to go back and check out his first point. Bad reviews don't kill companies. It's actually the bad products that kills companies. I want to say you something. When it comes to reviews, YouTubers don't just think about giving the honest opinion about the product, but they also have a responsibility to make it interesting. Unless it is interesting, people don't have to watch the video. And again, YouTube is entertainment. So if there is a review coming out, it has to be a little entertaining as well. And he himself agrees that bad products can be really interesting at times too. So this is definitely one of those products which was really interesting. And the question I have is, maybe in the quest to keep it entertaining, does influencers tend to go a little far, to make it more entertaining? I have like 3 major problems which I want to, focus on, or which nobody is talking about amidst all this, which is exactly what I want to talk about here. And if you are kind-hearted and if you want to support, the rest of the companies who make these products, please go ahead and share this video to them as well.
So the first problem I want to talk about is
herd effect. Here is something I've actually observed. Marcus even points out that it's not just his review. There are hundreds of YouTubers, who has posted the same thing. But here's my question. Let's try to apply the 80-20 rule here. If 20% of the top YouTubers say that this product is actually bad, then the rest 80% are just going to follow the same thing. I'm not just talking about Humane AI here. It's for every product out there. If the top few YouTubers say that this is actually a bad product, we trust these are the OGs in terms of reviewing a product. So every other channel who are not small channel like mine, they still have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, they would still like to join the wagon and just post negative reviews. It's very difficult to stand out in the crowd. Like if today somebody comes out and says that, the Humane AI pen is actually good, we are going to see him with a bit of suspicion. Like everybody else in the world is saying negative. Why are you saying something positive? He has to be really convincing enough for a vast majority of people than he usually has to be. And this is a huge problem. Like if there is one negative review, then obviously there are going to be another 50-100 reviews that's going to follow suit, especially when they are from top influencers. So that's a bit of a concern. Now the second one I have is, can all these reviews be trusted? Like how trustworthy are these reviews? I know Marcus himself clarifies, once again I'm going back to the podcast, where he says that he doesn't want to collaborate or be directly associated with any brand which aligns with the kind of products he reviews. That's pretty good. That's not something which we expect from everybody. Like if I'm a tech influencer, I review a lot of laptops, then I would probably think of manufacturing my own laptop if I'm really successful in the discipline. But he is very clear, which is something commendable. But can we expect this from everybody else? Is this something you can expect from all the YouTubers? Now, like I said, I work at a company and I take care of marketing function. And when we launch products, we have actually had people reach out to us and literally threaten us, saying that if you don't support us in terms of free subscriptions or some paid collaborations, we would actually go ahead and post some negative reviews about you.
it's really hard.
Especially for small companies, bootstrap companies who are still in the 0 to 1 stage. If somebody is going to come out and say this, then it's very difficult to come out of it, which is exactly my third concern. What about small companies? Now, I understand, negative reviews are not something that's going to kill the company. It's actually the negative or bad products which is going to kill the company. But let's say if there is one negative review because the particular person doesn't align with the vision, or maybe he didn't understand the product completely, maybe it's not something meant for him, and he decides to go ahead and post a negative review. He doesn't have a big production house to review all these stuff. He just goes, does it, and maybe there are like few more people, like 4-5 people who followed suit and did the same. If you're a small company, the damage you're gonna face is humongous. It's gonna take a lot of time for you to prove with your product, because generally people don't go out and talk positive about anything. Like if you receive a product from Amazon, if it is good, the packaging is good, everything else is good, you're not going to go ahead and jump on writing a review about the product saying that I'm really excited about this product. It's a good product. It's not a great product. I'm being open about it. But let's say if the package is damaged, or if the product is damaged in any way, you would definitely jump to write a review about it. So it's insanely difficult for small companies to go ahead and generate positive reviews. If there is a negative review out there, if you have to eradicate it and prove yourself that you are actually good, it's going to take a lot of resource and effort in doing so. And to be honest, many small companies don't even have that power at the moment. So basically, what's the point of all this discussion, and what am I trying to say? I'll come to that. With the Humane AI case study, it has brought into light how exactly influencer marketing really works and the kind of impact it can have on a product. Now, because Humane AI is a global talk right now, everybody is talking about it. But this has happened, repeatedly to hundreds of products out there, which have actually perished because of wrong negative reviews. I'm not terming everything as a negative review, but if you are an influencer, it is important, or it is crucial that you understand the responsibility you have before you go out and speak something like that about a product. And once again, I'm not supporting Humane AI, or I'm trying to say that Humane AI is actually good and people should be a little different with their approach. But
Do you really have to be that negative?
that really puzzles me. And secondly, if you're a customer, remember the story about Joe Lycett where he actually created a bunch of negative reviews. Like, I had people approach me saying that they sell Amazon reviews. Like, if you have a product on Amazon, we can write positive reviews about your product for like 400 rupees, which is almost like $3 to $4 per review. And they would actually go ahead and create whatever you want, like Google reviews, Amazon reviews. They say they offer everything. As a customer, it is a wake-up call that you might have to dig a little deep in terms of understanding a product, and don't take a judgment call just based on reviews alone at this moment. I know it is crucial, and I hope there are some interventions made in order to regulate these reviews and opinions about certain products. But for now, it is really essential that you take a pretty wise call, not just based on reviews whenever you comment on a product. And thirdly, with respect to product companies, my fellow friends, I don't have much for you. I think we just have to brace ourselves for situations like this. To be honest, I still feel like the Humane AI has done something good. I know the first product is definitely not good. Their pricing strategy is bad. Their PR is very, very bad. They should have really focused on that. But they still have done something interesting, and which is one of the reasons why everybody is picking up on it as well. So if you're a company who's trying to do something interesting, I think it's important you think all the 360-degree angle. Don't just be too focused on the product. It is important you focus on marketing, PR, and all the other stuff. I recently came across Ali Abdal's keyboard review as well. Like, he was again, a victim of the same, not to this extent, but still, there was some issue there. So it is important that we focus enough with respect to marketing, PR, and branding as well, apart from just the product alone. Product definitely is the core part, but the rest of the surrounding is playing a crucial part right now in determining the success of the product. So I'm just trying to be the voice for small companies out there who struggle with these kind of things day in and day out. And if you watched this video till now, please go ahead and give it a like so more people start talking about this at the end of the day. And we just don't allow innovations to fail because they are scared of such reviews and criticisms. Cheers, thanks for watching. If you liked it, subscribe, and bye-bye. Take it.